Hello and welcome to the Fortnite Seasonal Tournament, the first BGA tournament. In this tournament, we are going to be taking a look at which Fortnite season is the best. Season 1 versus Season 2, Season 3 versus Season 4, and then whichever season wins out of those two groups will go on to fight each other, and then we will go and see which one wins against Season 5 so far. So let's get straight into the first season in Fortnite. And it was actually before we knew there were even seasons, so that's a thing. Alright, so basically, this season was pretty bare bones. There were only like 4 skins. There was probably the most unique traps before they kind of took them out. A little bit after the original SMG was in there at some point, and you know, lots of good things. And another thing about this time was no one really built, like, at all. It was a very rare thing. Like, if somebody put up a wall or stairs when you were building, you would be considered really good at the game. I'm not even lying. That's how crazy it was for how crazy it was at that time for building. And you know, some of the things that are interesting about that season is Moisty Mire was not really moisty. It was more like 2 inches of swampland. Salty Springs and Dusty Depot were not named locations. Can you even imagine that? And you know, some other smaller things, like the fact that there were a lot more default skins then. Actually, I don't know if that's true or not. Like, I mean, there were a lot less people playing the game, but there were probably a lot less incentive because there was really no Fortnite culture. So there was really no incentive, like cultural incentive, to actually, like, buy skins. So, you know, that's actually an interesting question. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think there were actually that many defaults just because there were a lot less people playing the game. But, you know, time went by, things changed, things got a little more refined, and we rolled straight into Season 2, which this was the first season I really picked up and started playing a bunch of. And it was really cool because they added things like Christmas lights to trees and bushes, and actual Christmas trees that would spawn a bunch of chests, and that was only the Christmas part of it. They also had all the stuff for Lunar New Year, putting all the shrines in, and that was all really cool. So then after that, they had a bunch of skins. It was a medieval theme. There was no theme for Season 1, so having a theme for Season 2 was actually kind of refreshing and really put some more life into the game. And also, everything was no longer just completely, like, acid green everywhere. There was some slightly darker green, there was some slightly orange green, and there was some green that was about to be completely green, but it was kind of still dead green. You know, it's still mostly all green to this day. I mean, you look at this, like, the only thing that's not really green, and this is what I'm talking about. This is what I was talking about. But the only part that's not really green is the desert, because there's sand instead of, things there, and, okie doke. Alright, so yeah, Season 2 added lots of things that we... Oh, jeez. lots of My God, this stupid noise. I'm going to turn off my sound because it's so freaking loud for some reason. But basically, there were lots of things in Season 2, lots of skins, lots of everything, and it was all really, really cool. Alright, so now we are at, now we're at the point where we compare the two seasons. So Season 1 was kind of a bit generic. It was just kind of like, in regards to, like, how many people were actually, like, playing and how much variety in weapons and locations there were. Like, everything was kind of just a small town. While in Season 2, you had more distinctive places like, what was it called? What was it called again? Tilted Towers. I forgot Tilted's name. How could you forget Tilted Towers? But anyway, so you had more memorable places like Tilted Towers, Tilted Towers, Tilted Towers, and Tilted Towers. And, you know, stuff like that. And then you had the seasonal events, holiday events, Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year, and Christmas. Both of those events getting their own things, like the shrines for Lunar New Year. I thought that was really cool. But the one gripe I have about Season 2 is that it was kind of a little bit toxic, because it wasn't toxic. It was a little bit, it was a little bit more like, alrighty. Holy crap, I literally can't get freaking snobby on my side. So, basically, you're not having much variety in Season 1, but in Season 2, there's the problems of there was a lot more bugs for some reason, and stuff like that. So, yeah, compared together, Season 2 wins by a long shot, just the sheer amount of variety in weapons, locations, and the map in general. And also, like, just skins as well. Just skins, everything. You know, this was awesome. This season was truly awesome. Alright, so yeah, Season 2 wins that battle, and now we move on to Season 3 versus Season 4. So Season 3, this is the one I probably have the most nostalgia towards. I know I said that for the last season, but heck no, it's this season, because my God, was this season amazing. You had Junk Junction, Haunted Hills, Snobby Shores, multiple unnamed locations. Moisty Mire became more swampy. You can already tell I know a lot more about this season than before. This redwood area got added, more mountains, lots of new skins, cool skins, stuff like that. It was all epic. And, you know, stuff like that. Not only, but there was also freaking astronauts, John Wick, and get this, what was it? Like a mix between Star-Lord and a Mad Max video game character. Yeah, that's awesome. If you can tell me that's not awesome, what the heck are you doing? Okay, so I finished that challenge. It was really epic. There was lots of cool things going on, and possibly the biggest staple in all of Fortnite that has ever happened, the meteor. Holy crap, the meteor. Jeez, this was a very, very convoluted, plot-twisting, clickbaity time in the Fortnite community. Jeez, like, I was just like, no. Like, people were saying D5 was the thing, and I actually mistakenly heard them for F5, and I, like, spread the word to all my friends. It's like, no, it says F5. They all said D5, and think D5 is it, and they think Tilted Towers is in F5. And would you look at that? I was actually right. It was going to hit F5, because would you look at that? F5, that's where Dusty Depot was. Isn't that a thing? But that's next season. So, Dusty Depot, everything. Also, more chests got added to Wailing Woods. A bunch of areas. One of the shrines in the south got a big makeover and grew into Lucky Landing, a even more Lunar New Year themed place, which is actually pretty cool because we needed something else that wasn't just like a town at that point, and they gave it to us. So yeah, there's that. And then we had possibly the worst thing ever to be in Fortnite, the stupid stereotypes that got created from this season and this season alone. The John Wick being the most powerful person ever stereotype. The Rust Lord doing the Take the L dance. Like, this was a crazy season. Like, I'm just going to do this because I've wanted to do this for a long time. It's like, so you're dropping into Tilted Towers along with a Star-Lord Mad Max ripoff crossover, along with seeing a military agent with a unicorn-themed hang glider falling with you, while John Wick does Take the L on a roof as a grenade launches his opponent off. It's like, seriously, this was the golden age of Fortnite. This was seriously like it wasn't the peak, but to me and to probably a lot of other people, this was the season. This was the best season. This was the most amazing season, the most impressive season. It was such an improvement over the last season. It was just insane. So many new locations, things, the meteor, like mid-match updates. Like, this was the season. Every time. Well, crap. But seriously, this was the season, and it was amazing. You can tell I kind of have a bias here, but I'm gonna try to be critical. I'm gonna try to be critical about this, the best I can possibly be. So, season 4. This was the season everybody was super duper hyped for, even more than the season 3 hype, which was crazy because season 3 was hyped up so much. But season 4, it was alright. I actually didn't like it that much. I know that sounds crazy. I mean, I love Dusty Divot. I love what they did with it. I love it that actually being the place instead of Tilted, because seriously, there was nothing wrong with Tilted, but it felt like they kind of needed to do a little bit more than what they actually did with it. If you can understand what I'm saying, I just don't think they did enough. Dusty Divot was great. Risky Reels was alright. The soccer stadium was pretty cool. and I don't think there was really much else added in terms of map updates. That was disappointing, but Season 4 did come with some cool new collectibles and stuff. The seasons weren't nearly as good as the last season, and, you know, I felt like they probably realized that they needed to do more because of what they're doing with Season 5 so far already. So yeah, that's what Season 4 was, Season 5 was. Oh, sorry there, I just had to kill him so he didn't get back to his team. So yeah, that's what Season 4 was. It was alright. There was some more than necessary little things that changed in between. Balance issues got resolved. It was overall probably technically the best season, but you know, it didn't hold the same magic that season 2 and 3 did, at least for me. Don't know about other people on that. So yeah, that's season. So basically, you can obviously already tell where this argument is going, just based on my opinion and the facts. Season 3 wins by an absolute kilometer here. Just by 15 billion kilometers. Season 3 was meters, miles, whatever system you use. Just tons better than Season 4. Just, even though the meteor was really cool, I think it was better in Season 3. That does not mean that it was the best season, though, because we still have the latest season and the ongoing season, Season 5. And yes, I know it's only been out for a few days, but I can judge what we've been giving so far on this little joyride of a season. So basically, this is season, so we got, now, wait, crap. Oh, okay, that actually worked. I actually forgot about one thing. We completely and utterly missed it. We have to pit Season 2 and Season 3 together against each other. So, Season 2 and Season 3, the two victors of these two battles, the arguably best seasons of their eras. Well, actually, technically, they're kind of in the same era. But, you can understand what I'm trying to say here. Well, I don't know what people think of this. I really don't. It's a very weird topic because these seasons are so different from each other. It would be weird to compare them, at least in my opinion. So we're going to compare them. So Season 2 brought lots of new things to the table. It actually had to deal with being the first real season in Fortnite. And that was a pretty hard thing to do, but it handled it really well, and I think it was great. It was a great experience. It was fun. The emotes were emotes. On the other hand, Season 3 had more of what Season 2 gave to you and more. It had brand new items, cool emotes. It had Take the L. It had John Wick. All these things that have become super iconic to Fortnite, as a whole, are just now embedded in what we think of it. But it was all from Season 3. That was actually something that some people don't actually realize, at least in my opinion, is that basically all the stuff they kind of love from Fortnite came from, it basically all came from Season 3. Except for a few things. A few things came from Season 4, such as Orange Justice hype, stuff like that. Also, dabbing came from, I think dabbing was in season 2 or 3. I think it was actually in both of them. And then now they have infinite dabbing, which, that's just beautiful. Yeah. Okay, so we did that. We just got a victory royale. But, so, yeah, I think season 3 wins. Actually, it was pretty close. I actually think it was really close, and they seriously did a phenomenal job with both these seasons. But season two suffered by being the second season, or really even the first season, because season 1 was just Fortnite. Oh yeah! I got Drift Stage 1! Yeah boy. So, yeah. I think season 3 wins that battle. But now, the question of the day. Does season 3 compare to season 5 in a way? Like, which one is better so far? So, season 5, I think, is better than season 4 in many ways so far. And at least the way they're taking it, there's evidence that there will be new things every single week. And those people who are saying Fortnite is dying, the player counts are still at 10 million a day. Like, my god, Fortnite is dying? The heck is wrong with you? You're delusional. It's not dead, and it certainly certainly won't be dying for quite a while. But, yeah, so obviously season 5 brought La Desert. Wait, did I even talk about season 5? No, I didn't. Crap! Frick! Dang it! Okay, so season 5, the latest season, this thing messed everything up. It basically broke a hole in reality. There's 4 cracks now. There only used to be 3 when season 4 was still going around. So, hey, there's probably still going to be more stuff coming out of the portals. That's going to be amazing. That's what I think. So I think it's going to come true. I'm going to hold my breath on that because it seems like something Fortnite would do. But I think the season 5 incarnation of Dusty Divot is the best one. It's overgrown. It's basically like it's basically Wailing Woods 2.0 at this point. It's really cool because it's like really overgrown. There's no more hop rocks on the entire map. I'm actually not too sad about that. It was really annoying to try to actually like do stuff and like legitimately fight other people when they just have them jumping around with hop rocks. So, not too sad those are gone. But yeah, Dusty Divot, it is now completely overgrown. It's basically just a forest in a crater. The research station is long gone. It is just completely overgrown. Dusty depots, the 2 dusty depots that are left are just still standing over there, kinda, I guess. But, yep. Yeah, season 5 has been great so far. Moisty Mire is completely wiped off the face of the earth. They say it got hit by a drought, but, like, seriously, there is no way that Moisty Mire had all those mountains in it. That there's just literally no way that Moisty Mire had all those mountains in it. And they built a city and have old culture. Basically, I consider it to be Arizona, Nevada. Is basically what I consider that area to be. So, yeah, season 5 is going great so far. There's been tons of great in-game stuff, lots of cool things like toys, and things like that. Amazing little Easter eggs and things to keep you invested in the game. And also, possibly the best addition to Fortnite ever in the history of the game, ATKs. Yes, finally, there is a legitimate vehicle. Long gone are the days of shopping carts riding into battle. Now you have a squad of 4 riding into battle on an ATK, shooting rocket launchers off the back at somebody on a shopping cart riding off of a mountain. Yeah, that's what this world has come to. Still not as crazy as what I described with Season 3, but this season is quite crazy. The soccer field is gone, as you can see, and in its place, it's a little Easter Island head. You can very clearly see that. Durr Burger is actually back, but it's not in the exact same spot. The skin I'm using right now, Drift, he's the guy who graffitied the Durr Burger, and he got sucked into Fortnite when it was actually taken back from the real world back into Fortnite. So, yeah, cool. Publicity stunt, check. Amazing stuff, check. Yeah, this season is just completely and utterly amazing. So far, I'm honestly the tiniest bit disappointed they didn't do more to begin with at the start, but something just doesn't feel right to me about the world. At least at the motel, it doesn't feel right. But that's probably because Anarchy Acres is gone, and so is basically most of the Savannah biome. It's been replaced with Lacy Links, which is a golf course. It's a golf course. And along with that golf course are golf balls, which you can use to, guess what? Play golf! Yes, you can now play golf in Fortnite. It is the most amazing addition ever, because golf is my favorite sport. And one more thing about this season is Vikings are in the game too. The season still has so many what ifs. Like, it's actually insane. And it really will have to be a test of time to see how it holds up in the future. Does it end up being what we hope it will be, which is a mixture of Season 3 and Season 4 combined? Or will it end up being a dumpster fire? It won't be a dumpster fire, because it's already not a dumpster fire. So, just scrap what I just said, because it's not true at all. So yeah, that is officially, we're gonna have to wait and see, kinda. I'm calling it right now, Season 5 is gonna be better than Season 3. Prove me right, Epic. Prove me right. That actually kind of sounded weird. But let me just say, Season 3 will be better than Season 5. Now I can say, prove me wrong, Epic. Prove me wrong. Okay, so now I can actually say it right. But yeah, that has been an interesting look back to the history of all Fortnite seasons and things like that. Sounds like there's some... Well, actually, no, it doesn't sound like there's someone here. It sucks for them. I'm taking their golf cart. But, yeah. So this has been a look at the seasons, of Fortnite. They have all been amazing, except for Season 4. That was just alright. Okay. All the seasons have been amazing except for Season 1 and Season 4. Those have been just great. You can see I really like Fortnite, and I do play quite a bit of it. So, I have a trusted word of opinion, in the community, I guess, but obviously no one listens to me. I walk the lonely road. Okay, I'll stop with that. But the question is, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the seasons, and what do you think it all will be? What do you think that will be, Will season 5 be the death of Fortnite? Will season 10? Will Fortnite ever die? Oh yeah, and all your haters who think Fortnite is dying, they're not. It's not. You don't have legitimate evidence. Like, the game isn't dying. Just because it isn't getting, talked about every single second of every single day of every single minute of every single second does not mean that the game is dead. Holy crap. I think this is a new shop. A new ATV. A new ATK. Because of this. Because there's, like, no damage to it. But anyway, yeah. So, this has been a very interesting, and it's gonna be a very long video. I can already tell, but, you know, and that's fine. It's just great, because really wanted to do this video. Next video, we're gonna be talking probably about crazy YouTubers, okay? Crazy YouTubers. That's gonna be the next topic. So, yeah, crazy YouTubers. Next video. So, I guess that's about it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. This is Brandon from BigMcLargerHuge Gaming, signing out. Oh, yeah, and if you want to enter my paid V-Buck giveaway, all you have to do is leave a like, subscribe, comment paid V-Bucks, give me your social security credit card, and your phone number, address, PayPal account, credit, all of your credit cards, everything you have ever owned, and you may enter for a chance to get 1/3 of a V-Buck. Whoa. Jeez. Yeah, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. You should obviously know that. I'm making fun of, like, those people who do that. I'm just gonna do that over and over again, because I really like doing this. Ah, bonk. I'm probably gonna get shot at some point. But if I do this enough, like, what's gonna happen to it? Oh. It disappears if I do it enough. Well, disappointing, won't lie, but it's needed. So, yeah, I guess that's about it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe. And this is Brandon from BigMcLargerHuge Gaming, signing out.